Alright, hello everyone. If I can have your attention, please. Please, please, please. Alright, thank you. Today, dear ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk with you about one of my favorite subjects of all time, cars. And not just any type of cars, but cars from, yes, the country of France. French cars, that's right. And I would like to talk to you about why they're pretty cool. They're, no, listen. No, I know what you're thinking. I know it's really not that bad. Listen, alright, shut up. Alright, shut up. You might think, why? You might say to me, why French cars? They're not reliable. I guess you could say they're not that quick overall. So why did I get out of my own way to dedicate a video to them? Well, hopefully you won't gather up an angry mob to come and kill me. And I just really hope to show you that the Frenchies can actually be really cool and quirky. Bear with me here. But in order to understand where I'm coming from, we first need to go back in time just a little. This right here is the Citroen DS. Citroen's clear answer to the damage dealt after World War II, making all the roads in France, look like this. The French were actually the first ones to truly revolutionize the term that we call hydropneumatic suspension, making for just an extremely revolutionarily comfortable driving experience. That's right. Because the French knew, Citroen knew that if your wheels would do all the bouncing around, it means that you would be sitting steady in your seat. But you can't possibly like the car. It's so ugly. It's so Citroen didn't even first. Shut up! Where was I? Yeah, right. More French cars. Yeah, I got another Citroen for you. This little tin can right here, this is the Citroen 2 CV or de Chevaux. A true pioneer in French automotive history. As a European, you must have seen it at least once in your life. Not only are its looks very unique, the nicknames it has gotten over time are quite various and quirky as well. The French themselves used to call it the douche or douche, which doesn't really mean anything. The Dutch would simply call it lelijk eend, which translates to ugly duck, whereas the Flemish would call it geit or goat. In former Yugoslavia, the car was called spacek, which is Slovene for little freak. And the Finnish, they would call it right. What's really special about the little duckling was its economic and practical design, making it a true run for your money for post-war Europe at least. It was lightweight and the suspension was surprisingly good, surprisingly soft. And that's all very well, but now it's time to stray away from sane cars a little bit. This next one, it will mess with you. It might take away your innocence. It might bamboozle you. It might... Now, before you tell me the car looks like it's been drawn by a toddler during recess at kindergarten, yes, it is the Renault Avantime or And there's actually a whole lot to this car you might overlook. It Its unconventional style, elevated seating, lack of a B-pillar, and the windows, well, basically the whole roof of the car was designed to be a window. Yeah. Also, only one door was available to get into the car, but the way the back window would automatically go down as soon as you tried to enter the car was quite revolutionary. Nobody really had seen this type of engineering before. And the way the doors opened was quite remarkable as well, as you can see. If you wanted, you could even throw in a V6 engine in there. Styling, questionable, but nonetheless. Alright, now it's time for a little quiz. Why will the next French car be mentioned? A, because it's ugly. B, because it's unreliable. C, because it's just very slow. Take your time. Take your time. Well, let's just put it like this. If you chose all of these answers, you are, in fact, correct, my dear friend. I am truly, truly sorry for if you drive one of these bad boys, but I really cannot defend a car that looks like this. Obviously you could say it's a dream to park the car because of the smart door system and all, but frankly I would rather drive my car into a tree if I had to own one of these. The doors were known to malfunction a bit. The engines that went into car, as you could expect, were not that great. But moreover, I know that Peugeot can do better than this. I just know they can. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a question. Do you like fast cars? But does the awful mileage from a V8 or V10 engine anger your soul? And do you like cars that go on 3 wheels whenever there's a fucking corner you need to pass? Well then, there is for you the Renault Cleo V6, a very well-handling and lightweight version of the Cleo. Sleek design, great speed of up to 246 kilometers an hour, and just a really great sound. Listen to this. I mean, that's not bad for a Renault, is it? And there's one more thing that really goes well for this car. It's quite a thick boy. You might have noticed. It's good car, great car if you ask me. Now, I obviously know there are way more French cars I could talk about, and that's a thing for a future video, I'll promise. Let me know which quirky French car wasn't on the list, and for now, I'd like to thank you very, very much for watching.